My name is Robert Christopher Wayne Weathers. I am currently in Carbondale, Illinois. I am still under attack by Scientology. So they are here at my location. So I guess I have to explain real quick. Humans have a soul. We have extra dimensional biology attached to us. We use it while we are alive. Everything we do requires soul, requires extra dimensional biology attached to us, connected to us. We also use it in the afterlife. So under optimal circumstances, a human can enter the soul and then leave the body or leave the shell and go into outer space and participate in creation. This is the natural experience of humans. So Scientology, they cut their souls off or they have it cut off while they are still alive. So people that are among the living, they have their souls cut off. And they use technology and techniques to turn their souls into vehicles, biologies in which they can drive from a remote location. So they cut their soul off, they modify it, turn it into an alienoid. So they Scientology sells alien products or alienoids. They manufacture aliens, manufacture alienoids. So they'll cut your soul off and turn it into an alien. They stick a technology in its brain, stick a technology in your brain, in its brain. You can drive it around. Yes, that's stupid. And you drive it around from a remote location. They use foreign objects. They call themselves gods too. It just get better. Well, they enjoy that. They enjoy getting their souls cut off and having shit stuff in their brain and cutting off body parts and stuff. Is what they do for a living. It's a medical field of study, a medical practice. So Scientology is not religion. It is selling or worshiping the upper dimensions access, selling access to the upper dimensions, and worshiping those that practice or create aliens. So they worship aliens, body parts. They worship body parts, big ass body parts in the sky, alienoids. It's disgusting. So yeah, they enjoy that so much they cut yours off too. They need your body parts, and they can drive yours around too. It's an extra vehicle. It's like, and they like your model. They want one in your style, in your model. Yeah, they want one with your DNA. They want one out of your body parts. Uh, they target people of interest, entertainment professionals, uh, or people with special abilities, such as in my case. But I was working for the government, earning my levels, earning my stripes. I was essential personnel, itty bitty dude, but I was doing other things in the world too, participating in politics. I was a Class A personality. They want my soul too. They're attracted to me, my intelligence. Yeah, I gotta gain my knowledge through the proper channels, through the proper, uh, and I was too. And I had all the knowledge I needed, and I was using it too, applying it, participating in politics, uh, and yeah, studying science. Uh, Social media and Facebook, it allowed for, it was the first time humans could communicate so openly with each other. The first time in human history, and that's a very powerful tool. It allows us to communicate with each other, and that is no matter who you are. If everybody, everybody has a Facebook, it's a public communication platform. Yeah, that's very valuable. I was using it to participate in politics. We had debates and studied science. We got down, and we got some things done. Boy, the lizards, they started running, coming out of the swamps. But I mean, it wasn't that bad. I mean, I worked for the lizards. Lizards worked for me. We all do it together. It's good for the goose. It's good for the gander. I was doing it legally. We all were participating in politics legally and professionally. Uh, People see me and they were attracted to my abilities to do this, to actually succeed in participating in politics. Yes, I got some laws changed. people unelected or people kicked out, people re-elected, people elected. I'm not Democrat either. I'm not a conservative either. I'm more like a conservative leaning libertarian or conservative leaning independent. Uh, Democrats are breaking the law, so are conservatives. I'd better just be independent. I don't want to vote. The only reason I'm conservative is our resources matter to me. Our environment matters to me, and I want them left alone until we can allocate them. We can't allocate resources on the planet with alienoids running around. They can run up, pull the extra dimensions out of it. This computer that I'm uh, using is has been tampered with. Has been damaged. The extra everything has extra dimensions. All matter. The ground has extra dimensions. The trees have extra dimensions. We have extra dimensions. You call it soul. Scientology is disgusting. First off, the resources in outer space are uh, they are required for creation, for the manufacturing of the universe, the cosmos, and life found in this environment. They are not they're not to be squandered. This is what Scientology allows to happen. Some freak accident, freak force of nature, they know it's wrong, but they do it anyway. So there's a phenomenon in reality which humans, if they die and go to outer space, even under natural circumstances, a dead person, when he goes into outer space, it consumes resources, food sources, and elements, the elements that it creates, and other dead people create, and they grow. But they're all powerful beings, and they grow. Not extremely huge, but we know they was big enough to create star systems, solar systems, and planets to handle. Uh, and that was probably half the size or the size of Sol, the size of our solar system. They probably got that big. One probably got that big, or a few did. And that's how the universe was created under different circumstances. That's a whole creature. 999%, 99.9% soul. 99.999% soul. It took everything with it when it went. And it grew to massive proportions and used magic. And it created our elements, turned hydrogen into suns, and a big one, a big dead person, a big dead human. Those are our gods. On, I guess, is the only mention of it in. So On did not create the Anunnakis or Anunnakis. They're not Anunnaki. Anunnaki means fuck you till I die. I am Anunnaki. Fuck you till I die. I am Anunnaki. I named them. I gave them that name, Anunnaki. Anunnakis are bad. So, uh, Anunnakis are a Scientology product. Anunnakis are a product that Scientology offers. If you rise up, if you go up through the ranks, and you can get your Anunnaki. It's the highest one on the dark side. And then if you get an alien, you might die. You get an alien form or an alien presence. How in the hell? Because we got an alien side, so we have a positive side and a dark side, or a negative side. And on the positive side, we're aliens, and on the negative side, we're Anunnakis. And upon death, the human soul merges. Our light particles turn in, we leave ourselves, and they turn into the dark side. We grow hands and horns, blast off in outer space. As hard as we can. We go so hard, we put a hole in the ground or take it with us, and that's acceptable environmental damage. I want that to happen. I want you to blast a little bitty hole in the ground when you die. A little 6 foot hole, take your bed with you or the ground with you or wherever you die. I want you to go that hard. If you go that hard, you got 99% soul. You took 99% with you. 99%, 99.9% with you. 99.999% soul. 99.999% whole. 99.99% dead person. Dead living. Dead person. Being assaulted and tortured by Scientologists. I'm a person. I'm essential personnel and a person of interest. And I got kidnapped by Scientology to be trafficked. I'm also an author. I'm part Native American and I'm part Caucasian. My Native American name is Crazy Bird. Venkala Witko. Uh, I peered into the spirit realm or to the afterlife. I peered into the heavens and seen that the Thunderbirds were acting crazy, being criminal. It's sort of what Crazy Bird or Crazy Horse seen. Crazy Horse seen. And I did this before ever seeing into the spirit world. But I have had unnatural experiences that probably led to that. And it was inspiration based off of uh, time traveling events. So I wrote, I looked to see what was there in the universe, what my plight was, my way, my walk in life, the red road for me. And I was keeper of the Thunder Beings. Keeper. It's in my DNA. I'm part Native American, Lakota. Probably something else. Multiple genetics. So, yeah, throughout time, there have been several Native Americans that have had experiences with the afterworld or afterlife, the underworld, or outer space. I'm going to start calling it outer space, 12th dimensional outer space, the spirit realm, not the spirit realm, because it is the extra dimensions, outer space, 12th dimension, outer space, third dimension. That's the only two you're supposed to ever see. Yeah. You're supposed to either be a third dimensional human or a 12th dimensional dead human, living dead human, or whatever uh, you want to call it, or Anunnaki. Anunnaki. Yeah, it's an Anunnakis. So yeah, Scientologists they cut their souls off. They cut their dark side particles off starting out. It's more of a foreskin. It's not really. It's got organs and tissues and cellular tissues, and it's part of our energy transfer. So when we consume energy, energy goes into it. It flows into it by some type of polarity or some type of attraction. So the dark particles and the light particles they attract each other. We consume energy on the light side. It flows into the dark side, and then our skin actually glows when this happens, and our horns uh, catch on fire. We catch on fire and we glow, and our eyes glow. But that's uh, under certain conditions. That's supposed to happen. And if that gets cut off, it still wants to go there. It's still entangled. Uh, it's never supposed to get cut off. It's murder. So yeah, you can't really go into outer space with that cut off. Surveillance operatives in the government, people are using Scientology tech, alien tech, extra dimensional technology uh, for surveillance purposes, and it is invasive. So they have to cut into the brain in the upper dimensions, your extra dimensional brain, and apply technology. Well, they said they can do it with nanotech. Yeah, right. Yeah, I know what y'all are doing. I'm up here watching that. Cutting out brain tissue, cutting open heads, cutting off body parts. Yeah, for surveillance reasons, and they have people that's what solved my case. They try to. I'm supposed to be mentally ill. I have a mental illness, so it gives the government authority to practice a higher level of surveillance on me. That's the law that I was told that I was given. So there was a hearing to determine my mental status. There's also conflict of interest. They said they found devices, technology in my brain. They made contact with me, the government did, under Barack Obama's administration. They used Barack Obama's likeness. He did communicate with me in a third dimension, and they left clues that I'm not I'm not going to discuss yet, but they are there. They interacted with me, interfered with me, even sabotaged me. The American government did. Barack Obama is one of these people. He's afflicted by Scientology too, but that's the only thing he can do to make money these days, I guess. They got Barack Obama too. Yeah. Not this bad. Scientology, other humans on Earth, the Navy, the Marines, and the marketing companies. media companies, the people that control television programming. Yeah, they sell access to media. Radio DJs are Scientologists mostly, and government agents. So every once in a while, we get a president with intelligence that needs to be briefed. Well, Barack Obama was probably the last one. Uh, that's their current go-to guy, their scapegoat, their front man or face man. That's one they're using, trying to use. He's up there. He's practicing Scientology. He's one of my medics, I guess. He's trying to be my medic, playing angels and demons. But I had to make a video to alter their behavior. So I've been tortured this morning, last night. They stuck something in my brain, spikes, inside of my brain, and they've been using it to damage my brain. So my biology is hollow. And if they have a piece of it with them, or it's all a mess. They have stolen my soul, which is entangled. It is in their possession. So those people have my soul in their possession, and they're doing things to it, sticking shit in it. They're turning part of my brain into technology. So they want to stick it in a machine and try to drive it themselves, or it's disgusting. Yes, I've been harvested by retards, Scientologist retards, Scientology retards. So I mentioned that Barack Obama was one of them. He supports harvesting biology. I'm severely ill. Yeah. They damaged my thalamus on the positive side. They went on right here. I don't know how they accessed it. They got in there somehow and they damaged my thalamus. Maybe with a worm or a weapon or something. Then they tried to cut my eyeball out. I just berated me. He called me a murderer or said I murdered somebody. I ain't gonna say exactly what he said because it's incites violence, but it's a bad one. He's not saying who it was. It was a gender or an age level. I murdered an age. He says, or I'll say it. He says, I killed a kid. He says, you killed a kid. Let's ask him what the circumstances were, the evidence. So what's the evidence? I mean, to explain to me how I killed a kid, because killing a kid is a high offense. If I murder someone, I'll be in jail. I'm under surveillance. I know I'm under surveillance. Yeah, the government's seen everything I did. If I did something wrong, I killed somebody or molested somebody like rape or especially a kid, I'd be in jail. That's what they're waiting on. They're hoping I'll do something like that. They want me to kill somebody or rape somebody so they can come pick me up, throw me in jail, and I won't talk to nobody. I won't make no more videos, collect evidence, and go to the police station and file police reports because I'm there a lot. Well, I don't know where y'all know that. I'm making police reports against y'all. Yeah, I got several police reports. Oh, yeah, let's hope that alters your behavior. Man, I hate to say it, it's supposed to be classified. It's going to be class action too because this affects a lot of people. It also affects the police officers because y'all want to cut their fucking brains out too, don't you? Cut their biologies out too and control them. You want to turn them into surrogates too. They're body snatchers. People never know it, but they're body snatchers. It's hard to be harsh, but I've witnessed terrible things, heinous things from Scientology. It's grotesque. Now think about it. They're cutting off body parts. They're cutting their souls in half. They start with their dark particles. They cut it off, turned into a lizard person and a insectoid or a bug person, uh, and a human, a blue blood human, uh, uh, and then a Nunakai, or ghastly Nunakai-ish form. A lot of them get their horns ripped off or cut off or their heads cut off. They lose their foreskin. Aliens, yeah, they get aliens out of it. Yeah, we need uh, people with clearance in my environment. That's what I've been. That's what I'm working on. I'm getting the authorities with proper clearance to come into the area and get ready to take down some alien users, alienoid, alien makers, alien drivers. They're committing crimes on Earth, horrible crimes, and a lot of people don't know it. And the government has bought into this technology too. I suspect I know they are giving military this technology. And a lot of them they go, oh, as they are in the military, uh, the upper levels or the superior uh, levels of military, the classified levels of military, are applying technology to their people without the people's knowledge, and they feel different and act different. And there's performance enhancing capabilities that comes from uh, alien technology. Uh, it can be used under certain circumstances, uh, but it shouldn't be unless required. It's sort of like a weapon of mass destruction. So our special abilities or our magical abilities that we gain in the afterlife are utilized for the creation of the universe or manufacturing the universe, creating life in this universe, and creating stuff like food sources and humans and buffaloes and cattle and broccoli and cabbage. And that's what our magical abilities are used for. That's what our big ass hands and our big ass brains and our big ass horns and our big ass hearts. That's what they're all used for. Uh, yeah, doing after doing the butterfly stroke, creating life. Human soul is 99% soul. Gigantic hands, all gigantic hands, big ass hands. Scientologists never get to experience that. Being alive after death. Yeah, they never get to experience it. Homeostasis in the afterlife. That's one of those abilities that's required for creation. Organisms or life has to achieve homeostasis because we have to go into outer space and participate in creation where life can exist out there. It's not ready yet. You got to go out there and cook it, cook some life, cook some stars, blow some shit up. Then do our use our magic, come back with our elements, come back with the precursors of life, create planets and new stars, solar system. Scientologists never get to experience that. They've been killing everything. So take it up a level. So I mentioned that humans grow in the afterlife. When their souls leave their biology, they grow just a little bit, but they're heavy. They don't grow much, and they grow big enough to create, um, big enough for creation, big enough to create us. Well, something happens when you cut your soul off. Yeah, it's that bad. So when the soul is removed, uh, during Scientology procedures or as a for Scientology product to manufacture an alien, it goes out into the universe and it's missing something. It's not attached to the universe in the same way. It's missing its connection to space time, which is what appears to occur in the third dimension on the living side. You living have it. Scientologists don't. The dark side don't have it. It's the opposite. Or something. Yeah, they cut that. They sever that. It's anchored to space time. Well, it starts to grow too, especially if you feed it, try to feed it and give it resources and run energy through it. And they can do things to it that don't want to talk about at the moment, but they treat it in an abnormal way and it grows to massive proportions. Like shoots off expanding at massive rates. And they like it. The bigger it gets, the better it is for these people. And they're out there making gigantic fucking alienoids that are only just 20 or 30 or 40 years old or even 10 years old and they're the size of the fucking universe. They're huge, huge alienoids. Half the size of the solar system. Big. And they don't participate in creation. They don't try to create the universe. They manufacture more aliens. They're using their abilities and they come down here to Earth and they cut off little souls. It's like they're up there making Barbie dolls with this gigantic fucking alienoids driven by humans working on little Barbie dolls made out of human souls and they can drive it. They can use their technology. They can get in it and drive it around. and they can let you drive it too. It's your soul. They practice Scientology on people, and they're up there consuming elements, busting elements. They call them star people because they walk through our star fields or flew through our star fields, and the stars stuck to them, or the matter cleaved. They cleaved our stars and our star systems, and the extra dimension stuck to them, and they went through it, and they turned around and come out, and they had stars and matter like particles spiraling around inside of them, making galaxies, and I think one of them just turned into a black hole. Just took a whole bunch of matter or some kind of hole. Yeah, it should have been left whole. Uh, the matter should have been left whole. We never should have made star people. We should be little uh, Anunnakis, little fat outer space clowns, using magic to create the universe. That's how we exist in the first place. It never should have been fucked with. And there's a phenomenon where time is simultaneous and linear at the same time. So time is also simultaneous, and this becomes more apparent in the afterlife, or in the upper dimensions, or in outer space. This becomes more apparent in the afterlife, in outer space. So when you go into outer space, you experience time differently. You experience time dilation, and it's like you turn around and look back towards the third dimension, towards the linear timeline, and you see the whole thing has already happened, or it's happening at one time. I don't know what shape it makes. It don't make a shape. It's like a circle. It was a circle. It was a ball, a sphere. It was a sphere, or spherical in nature. The universe is a sphere, as far as I know. Singularity, or some type of energy release, or a black hole, and we can do things with our magic that I never seen before. Like I can do something like a black hole or a singularity. I can create an explosion in outer space, or an implosion, or pick a quantum fluctuation out of the universe. They call it. I can go pow, pow, pow. I can also control energy, or as a dead person. I can suck electricity out of a cloud. Boom. I've done this among the living too. Yeah, it shows that's third dimensional. Third dimensional. Yeah, I've got to experience my body, biology. So they force me to assimilate. That's all it takes is a little dead person to go back in time, a little kamikaze creator, not cosmonaut creator. He knows exactly what to do. Okay, he's got to fly back in time as fast as possible. Pick a quantum fluctuation. Boom. The universe comes into existence, and his family, a little Native American probably, or a little indigenous person, back when the universe was healthy. It's just a hypothesis, and I don't try that at home. That's back before Scientology took effect. And they think you got to cut off body parts to make it create the universe. That's what they think, and they think they can get that big because they're that big. They're making energy. There's something important to note. Yeah, they're destroying the universe, cutting holes in space time, breaking space time, taking chunks out of the Earth and shit. It's been going on for 60 years. And these videos alter their behavior, makes them stop attacking me. Or damage my thoughts. They tried to take my eyeball out last night. Caused terrorism. People died. I don't know who died. Probably serial killer type shit. There's been so much of it throughout human history. It's these people. We lost military people and government agents. They're doing it again. I'm being assaulted. Saying because I smoke. I smoke because I have severe brain damage. Nicotine, and I'm on military medicine, camouflage medicine, tobacco, and marijuana. illegally too. I'm in Illinois, so Illinois is a legal state, recreational here, and medicinal too. But I'm disabled and I have a check now. I can get medicinal in Mississippi too. I might even get dual partisanship. I know I got dual police reports. Or I'm being assaulted. Yeah, these Scientologists have only been up there for 60 years, 70, 80 years probably. And they have already time traveled and caused so much terrorism and alien abductions that humans hear about. Uh, they're real, they're true, and surrogate making. So these people can go back in time and make surrogates. And it destroys the universe and it destroys life. It takes life and it's retard shit. Meanwhile, people that are among the living are doing everything. We're doing everything. I mean, we're learning all of the sciences, uh, all the possibilities, and we're protecting the environment too. We see something in the environment, they're hurting the environment, we kill it or take it out if it's hurting it bad enough. Like an alienoid, they got to be killed. Yeah, and then down here on Earth, harvesting more souls, more people's body parts. Some Scientologists are for their alien manufacturing processes, manufacturing aliens. And aliens, they retain some of their ability. Even they retain some magic. It helps brain damage. It's good for pain. Not on any kind of drugs or anything. Marijuana. Marijuana too. Smoking on YouTube because it's legal here in Illinois. I lived in Illinois too, parts of my life. I went to school here. Graduated college in Illinois, right down the road. My home. My home too. Got a degree. I worked here for a long time, contributed to society. Hey, some of it was government. Yeah, when I was younger, started at 18, 17 or 18, I got my first job as a machinist, and I never stopped. I never did anything else my whole life. I worked in restaurant business for I was in high school, and then I went to college and started a machine shop. I never worked nowhere else. I worked in a furniture factory running a CNC machine. Only thing else I've ever done. Other Scientologists on there playing God. Yeah, they claim they're God, right? They don't even know. Didn't even know what outer space was. Heaven's not real. You gotta be a tough motherfucker to go to outer space. And it's kind of real. I mean, if it's upon success, you get reward system if you're healthy in the afterlife. If you got 99% soul, if you're a real dead person, you get rewarded for doing what's right. You get to go out there and make elements. That's fun. It's fun to make water. Fun to create water. I would. That's all I'll be doing. So I'll be out there making water and salts for Earth and myself. I'll be eating water, drinking water, and breathing the nether, breathing petrol. Believe it or not, it's a food source in outer space. You know how gas kind of smells good? If you sit there and breathe it, you start eating it. You do. You eat some of it. Well, there's petrol products you can eat, and we actually use them in our food sources on Earth. It's established science. We know it. Uh, but it goes to heaven too. It has for dimensions, and they breathe it to grow and produce energy or produce homeostasis. Yeah, being a soul. They say you're killing a kid for killing a kid. No, I wasn't killing no kids. I was doing shit. 14 years ago, I wasn't doing shit. I was working for the military. I was. It had been a private company, talking to people on social media, writing literature on social media. I wasn't doing a fucking thing. I'd be in jail. I would have been in jail if I did something wrong. Wasn't whistleblowing? I didn't. No, I didn't. I got to show a little bit of what I did at work because some of it was public. You can buy my products. Uh, civilians can, law-abiding civilians can buy my can buy our products in a store. Our cop shops, you can buy foam bullets, riot control stuff, rubber bullets, foam bullets. And I got to show a little bit of the process because of this aspect. I couldn't show you everything I did. Some of it was military, and some of it was lethal too. But I did it. That was my job, and I did it well. And it was pretty cool, and I got a lot of knowledge and skills from it, and I got opportunities from it too. So there were other opportunities or other prospects in my future that were uh, military based, or a lot of private companies work for the military. Y'all didn't know that. That's what I was doing, uh, and those were my prospects. I ain't gonna get into the detail about the technology, but that's my field of study too. Classified stuff too. I was earning my stripes. I got kidnapped by Scientology. Scientology got another one. I guess this one was too good. I was too good at my job. I was too good at controlling, influencing the world, controlling the world. I was stressed because I was really in battle. I was really fighting lizard people. I was really fighting Scientology. I was all right. I never, my Facebook has never been banned. Probably should have been because y'all got too attached, too attracted. I got paparazzi. I have literature in the works, valuable literature, and they have mind reading technology. And that's how it started. Yeah, he really said, someone's talking to me. Someone, and they do this. They're not making this show or play. They're making a snuff film in multiple locations. So it's terrorism too. Yeah, they're invisible to a third dimensional human, and that's why it's gotten so out of hand. Uh, I would look. I would start looking at our surveillance operatives or our technology experts in government, our surveillance operatives especially, our surveillance specialists in government, whoever the FBI, CIA, and marketing or media companies and internet companies such as Google, Facebook, and marketing companies, which don't. I'm sure they have company names, but it's them. It's those people. They got lizards among their ranks. Lizard people. Yeah, dead people created uh, at least the solar systems. It was a big star. I mean, they handled big stars. They created big star systems, local level. It was dead people uh, with a little help from the living. A little help from the living. Just a little, too, because too much help from the living is not help. You need to be 99.9999% soul uh, plus 99.99% whatever you took with you. Because you're going to take some shit with you if you go up there with a purpose. I would. If I had all my body parts with me, I'd go so hard I'd take what I was holding in my hands. I'd die with my armor and my weapons and my tools and my gear and shit on. I'd go up there with a suit, probably a buffalo suit or something. I'd take it with me. Half of it would fly off, but I would be, y'all wouldn't know nothing about it. Nobody. I know y'all might. But yeah, they're abusing, uh, well, they're destroying our resources and using our resources to manufacture uh, illegal products, which is Dr. Frankenstein, I guess. That's what they're trying to be. Dr. Frankenstein succeeded, though. These people never succeeded. Dr. Frankenstein succeeded in homeostasis, or producing homeostasis, and then died. They fucking killed him. I hope Frankenstein killed the doctor. It's highly illegal. Frankenstein suffers. Frankenstein suffers bad. Yeah, ectomies and transplants and shit unnecessary. Shit, he brought that perspective. A Scientologist is worse than Frankenstein. Yeah, they keep doing it over and over again. They're alive, and they can't achieve Frankenstein. They can't, so they got to keep running electricity through them to keep people alive. And, and such is a condition for hell too. So life support after death of a soul can lead to a hell experience or a torture event, torture experience, pain over pain over prolonged periods of time. It just stuck something in my brain. So I'm being mutilated bad. Body snatching. He just said because you killed a kid. He just said that. Says I'll say it again. Yeah, I know how time travel works. This time, y'all done killed my kids. Me and my family were base patient zeros or ground zero subjects, ground zero victims for a lot of death and mutilate, for a lot of terrorism and a lot of Scientology crimes. Too. They went after the government hard over this event because they had to stop justice from being served or delivered. Cutting off body parts should not be. You can't cut off body parts. I don't give a shit. It's in the Constitution. It says right here you can't cut out organs. No, you can't cut out organs. I'm not a donor. I'm not an organ donor. I know what it says. I've read the law. It says you can't do no harm, no bodily injury, no harm. You can't. Organ theft is a crime. Yeah, you can't have my body parts. You can't have. It's against the law. You can't have my body parts. They're not even in death. No. You can't study me. You can't spirit me. You can't keep me on life support either. Which is what they want to do. Yeah, I'm being tortured right now. I have foreign objects stuck inside of me. It's bad. Yeah, so that's what happened. He berated me over the last 6 years, stole body parts for his Scientology process, for his alienoid making process. He wanted to make aliens or alienoids out of my soul, out of my body parts. So he cut them off. And then he showed them to me. It made me watch. I had gear whenever before he started this. I could see the alienoids. I could see into the spirit world. And I had to watch these people cut my body parts off and fucking and make aliens out of them and send them to hell and torture parts of them and stick shit in them and it turned into a torture fest. And they also still want my body parts, specifically brain tissue. So they have the technology to actually look at brain tissue and read it, kind of like a book or memory. I'm intelligent enough. I'll explain that in a minute. I really am. Like, I'm really highly intelligent, highly capable, and it gives me special abilities. I'm rambling because that's what I need to do. I gotta change their behavior, alter their behavior. Moving shit around in me. I've been sticking shit in the back of my brain. Plus, they have my soul in their possession, and they're using it for torture. I'm still in that soul. I'm still in my soul. It's in their possession. It's like kidnapping and organ theft at the same time. So they cut my soul off and they took it with them to their location, to their facilities on Earth that house biologies. It's all the institutions and agencies that I just mentioned have parts of it or pieces of it. Especially the company's Preservation and Humans. Uh, I just said it again. You killed a kid. You killed a kid. Oh, y'all been killing a lot of kids, and I hope this stops some of the kid killing. Hopefully, they take out government agents now or whoever. Yeah, the rogue agents that are doing this. So, what? Who are you affiliated with? His military, Navy. Navy is enabling this dude, and DARPA, Navy and DARPA. Yeah, they're enablers. Uh, yeah, the Air Force has one. C.org, yeah, came from Navy. DARPA. Uh, he's been saying it for 6 years. What the fuck do you think's going to happen? Well, obviously, if you say you kill kids, why you cut the smartest guy in the world? You cut his brains out. What do you think's going to happen? Some guy's going to go kill a kid. Because I never killed a kid. Possibly, I might have hit something in the road. Driving down the road, uh, I hit cows, deer, turkeys, and I was running from these people at the same time. Scientology, they were there. This was going on. That uh, it could have been an adult too. I don't know. That's the only excuse I can think of. But that's the only time I can think of that it's happened. So that's the excuse he uses to harvest my body parts. So it's entrapment if it did happen, and other people died too. So this is a terrorist level event. People were dying. There are already people dying. Robin Williams died. He was the first one that I seen. It's strange. We both had technology in our brains. Me and Robin Williams did. Uh, and I seen him. I seen his soul in a way. He died. Either suicide or somebody killed him. Yeah. I have my technology, forced assimilation. So the Mayans, they recorded in stone. Uh, yeah, they're using false logic to justify their criminal behavior. The Mayans wrote in stone the date, the date of the event uh, of the end of the universe. The date that started it. That's the reason. The universe starts to end in 2012. That's my forced assimilation date. It's 14 years ago. It's 14 years or over 14 years. But I already had technology. They were already in. They'd already cut off my brain and shit. Brain damage. So I possibly could have hit somebody about 7 years ago, 8 years ago, when I lost my license. Before I lost my license. I didn't lose my license because I killed a kid. No, I fell asleep. I pulled over on the side of the road, fell asleep with a vehicle running, and the cops came and yeah, woke me up, and I got DUI. DUI other. I got out. I didn't kill nobody. Nobody died. And before they said yes, before they said you kill kids, yeah, they created that event technology. They say other things, so they would get radio DJs and entertainment professionals to send me messages or subliminal messages. They said you kill kids over and over again for the last 6 years, and he assaults me and he steals biology over and over again. He was already assaulting me. So in 2012, the government held a hearing to determine my mental status, to determine if I was mentally ill. They wanted to kidnap me. He was already kidnapping me. So there's a law in America, in the United States, that if you are determined mentally ill, they can use higher level surveillance technologies on you. They don't have to have an excuse or a reason or a warrant. I guess they have to have a warrant or whatever. But that's their only excuse. Apparently, they can do a transplant, or an implant, not transplant, an implant. They can't take organs and tissues. They can't even do a transplant. How in the hell do you do a transplant? You cut open a person's head. Why in the hell do you want to put me? Why in the hell do you want to do that to me? Because I'm mentally ill. Well, that's going to make me mentally ill. It's going to make me physically ill and mentally ill at the same time. I'm not mentally ill. That's what happened. And the universe ended. Those are conflict of interest. You want to read my thoughts and steal my intellectual property, which is what happened, which is what you did. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I always do it. What happened? And they tried to cover up civilian use of technology upon me or on me. You're glad to hear on his alien form. He is a humanoid, a big humanoid in outer space. He's walking on something up there, so he's either at a facility on Earth, he's at a facility in outer space. He walks on a platform. So they have big boxes. They made boxes on Earth, took the dimensions out of it, took them to outer space, and they grew too. They expanded into and got them big. They call them spaceships or what? Uh, they're upper dimensional habitats. Laser vision, they don't need to they get too big. They go through star fields too. They shouldn't be up there. No boxes in outer space. No boxes in outer space. That guy's somewhere. We got alienoids up there. They can't fly very good. And they're big. They can't do much magic either. They can come there and cut off a soul though. Y'all got to be killed. Every one of them too. Then I gotta go kill someone, probably like a Secret Service member. Like I gotta choke him to death. I gotta kill him, and he's gotta live. He's gotta go to outer space with his gun on, his badge and shit. Gotta blast up there and kill some motherfuckers. I'm just kidding. You don't make me perform. He says, "Ooh, I made you perform." So he's trying to justify being here and read my thoughts. He's in my hive mind. He's a criminal Scientologist, body snatcher, biological thief. He wants everybody's body parts. They're using biggest humanoids in their presence. He says he's got the biggest green. He's got the biggest bug too. He's got a big worm, and there's a parts creature there too. Oh, they try to put some of my body parts on a parts creature. I don't know if it worked out. I'm glad my biology got scattered. I wish I had all my body parts down here. I'd make in a swamp area or somewhere, spring fed cave or something with a swamp or a lake attached to it. Yeah, somewhere some water. I built a big bonfire. Probably throw them in the fire, or throw them in a. I go kill some buffaloes and some deer and make and uh, cook some meat, throw it all together, and I'd eat it, and smoke it, get smoked by smoke myself. You know, with real smoke, not get smoked, but and get my soul back probably, or get it wouldn't be so bad, and everybody could run away and leave me alone forever, and I never had to talk to nobody again. I never even make another video again. I probably hide all government secrets. Uh, I won't, so I got a whistleblow now. It's just whistleblowing. I can't help it. Government committed heinous crimes. It would have been heinous, and never whistle would never got blue. So there's a force of nature or phenomenon of nature, life, sentient beings. They tattletale, man. If the violence is involved, especially, tell somebody, superior, hopefully. I don't like criminals, violent criminals, criminals, people that break criminal law. Uh, don't put your hands on nobody. And I almost do self defense. I haven't had to do self defense over hugs and kisses and shit. Don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me. I'll hit you. Well, self defense. I don't like to be touched. I like to touch myself. Maybe by under normal circumstances, I'll tell you if I want you to touch me. And I have before. I've got some massage once. I need to be stretched more than anything, or I need kind of like a torture massage device, or something. Stretch machine or something. I needed a little bit of a massage. I just wanted to experience it. I don't need to be touched. I don't like to touch myself. So yeah, I created intellectual property back when I had a brain, all my soul attached to me. I can still do it. I can still create intellectual property to this day. Uh, I learned it at an early age in life, in sixth grade, fifth or sixth grade, fourth, fifth, sixth grade, probably third grade. Started writing. Well, an important event happened in the sixth grade. So a teacher gave me a task one day to write a short story, 15 pages, I think, a 15-page short story. And I could use other people's ideas, like other books that I've read or movies that I've seen. I can put it in my own words. I use that idea, but put it in my own words. I couldn't plagiarize or copy, but I could use that idea, which is kind of pirating or plagiarizing it, kind of. You can't get rich off of, but you can do it. It's good for a first. It's an excellent first uh, attempt, uh, first exposure to knowledge, or first attempt or whatever. First, uh, uh, it's good for teaching. Teaching someone how to write, read and write. It's a good method for getting for a kid's first attempt at writing. Teaching a person, teaching a kid how to whatever. I got brain damage too. Yeah, so a teacher did that for me. Did that for me. They gave me a task how to read and write. Learned it. I learned it. I used uh, where the red fern grows. Did all 15 pages too. I got an A plus too, and also got a note on my paper saying I was good at writing. I had a natural ability to write. Yeah, a little bit of plagiarism is good. It's a good method for teaching children, teaching beginners, novices, uh, how to write literature, uh, stealing ideas, titles. Yeah, and then yeah, help them learn, help them become inspired, give them some inspiration too. I think that's a requirement for me to do too. Like they're required to make us read books because I think I did read Where the Red Fern Grows. I think I read it or we watched the movie about it a few times. Yeah, and I think I used it. I plagiarized it because that's what I was exposed to. They helped me gain inspiration. Yeah, I'm exercising my brain now too, and weed helps for that. Marijuana, yeah, it helps with brain damage. So I would not be afraid if a person was stroking, having a neurological stroke, or seizing, or had a brain damage such as gunshot wound or a foreign object in their brain. I wouldn't be afraid to give them a blast of dabs. Seriously, I wouldn't be afraid to do that. And I would be afraid to give it to everybody else too. I wouldn't give nobody a blast of dabs first time. And even if that person, it would stop a seizure, it probably help a stroke patient too. Uh, it causes production of enzymes in the body. Marijuana does. It's almost like you're go anabolic, kind of. It's cannabinoid receptors, which is uh, a biological mechanism or function used in exercise or spending energy and getting returns, spending energy, such as neurological function, neurological production, or neurochemical production. For a seizure, someone's having a seizure talking on the phone. Yeah, it'd be hard to do. Give a blast of dad. Uh, I've experienced a little bit of seizures before during brain damage, assault with deadly weapons, especially if they hit you in an amygdala or if you have any kind of problem there or an object. Yeah, Scientologists can hit you there too. People don't seize out. If you can find a good mechanism to get that. Also, violence too. I'll give violent people marijuana in a heartbeat. Yeah, I probably would. I give you marijuana plus probably Thorazine. I'll give you a lot of Thorazine actually. or I need to hire an anesthesiologist to shut part of your brain off. Probably give you gas too. Scientology makes for an abnormal uh, experience. They stick technology in their brains and it stimulates their brains even when they're sleeping or not supposed to be turned on. Because we're supposed to go unconscious once a day. You're supposed to, our brains have muscles on it, and we create muscles on our brains, and we use these muscles. And you can't stick shit in it and try to stimulate that muscle, uh, which is what they do. They try to run energy through it, damages the muscle. Yeah, once a day you're supposed to let go of these muscles, relax them totally. Your brain's supposed to relax. Your muscles in your brain are supposed to relax. They're not supposed to function at all. You go unconscious, and you go in and out of some types of consciousnesses, and you actually experience a healthy brain experiences conditioning, the connections of memories and memory tissues, such as the frontal lobe and the basal ganglia area. I, neurology is my next area is a lesser area of study, which is uh, what I need to know and to talk about that. So, well, that's true. While we sleep, we take memories from our short-term memory banks. We have a long-term memory bank and a short-term memory bank, and we take memories from our short-term memory bank and we convert them into long-term memories, and store them into long-term memory bank. And I think the tissues that allow us to do that are connected in some way, and there's certain things happen. So you experience conditioning. You experience this happening in the brain during sleep. We do it big time when we sleep, especially during a good sleep. There's certain phases of our sleep or certain stages of sleep. And I learned all that from Scientology or from psychologists, not Scientologists. I learned all that in the third dimension from psychologists. I learned all that in the third dimension from psychologists, scientists. Psychologists got to go. They need to be detained and processed. The psychologists have to be detained and processed. Uh, indicted, indicted. Uh, you got to go to a hospital too. You got something stuck in your brain. You got body parts missing. You're doing it to other people too. So you just got to be in jail too. A jail or a hospital, either one. Y'all, you would act different if your third dimension got detained. Yeah, you would act a lot different if your third dimension got detained. Y'all would. Y'all would stop. If they went to jail, yeah. Get away from me. They just stuck something in my brain. Please stop sticking shit in my brain. This is very real, folks. No joke. People are sticking shit in my brain like right now at this moment. Stuck something else in there. It's part of the retarded technology. So it's kind of like they have technology that the owners of that biology never get to use, but they get the people here get to use it. Like they get to turn your memory tissue into like pictures or little scaffolding or little crystalline like objects that makes a mosaic of memories. They put it right on top of your fucking brain, your upper dimensional uh, brain tissue, and they're trying to modify mine or make mine different. So they applied this technology, and it's disgusting as fuck. I'm gonna kill whoever did it, whoever started doing that, whoever touched it. They're gonna die. Yeah, they're trying to modify it. They're trying to cut it out, cut my memories to pieces, stick themselves in it, trying to do dumb shit and stick them back in. I tell every once in a while they're misshaped or don't go where they're. Or they're addicted to my psychology, my ability to operate a brain, uh, or my ability to operate my biology is uh, attracted to these people, especially brain tissue, receiving and processing information. So I do have genetic traits that lead to higher intelligence. Native American, Lakota. If you look at their religions, and their behaviors is pretty correct. They sit around the bonfires, camping out, eating steaks. After every meal, eating steaks like 10 times a day. They'd eat steaks, smoking bowls, smoking smoking bowls. I don't know why people don't want to do that. They didn't get to go hunting, and some of them they even grew gardens and grew a lot of corn and veggies and stuff. Uh, and those were Lakota. Sioux's got into that, but they were mostly meat eaters. They got good at it. They ate so much meat they built houses out of it. They made tents out of it and drug their tents around and camped out. And, yeah, made bonfires and sit around and ate steaks and they probably made babies too. They probably had their chicks with them. Hunt and gather. They did agriculture. Someone did agriculture too. That's what my family does. So my Lakota relatives, I'm uh, people I'm related to in Lakota, when they grow gardens a lot. We got big gardens in our family. Even on the white side of the family, my non-native, my Caucasian side, they grow gardens too. They're agriculturists too. And I've even hunted and gathered foraged a lot. I've grew gardens too, creating food sources. Every once in a while, one of us will die and we'll pop off and go into outer space and turn around and they'll start fucking with the genetics of of his brother's corn and his brother's down there making dirt. He's another Native American. They get like Jim corns and sweet corns. Now this guy knows what that one knows what to do. Bread corns. This was cornbread corn right here. Sweet cornbread corns. I love cornbread. Cornbread beans. That's a good cornbread beans and squash. Yeah, I like meat too. I like beef. I like buffalo too. What I've had of it. Not a whole lot of that in circulation anymore. I'm glad too. They should be protected. Only Native Americans should be able to hunt buffaloes. Yeah, white people shouldn't. I'm kidding. That's a joke, but that's what I think about it. Uh, Native Americans can smoke weed too. We can grow weed too. Native Americans can, yeah, and I can. I'm a part Native American. I can grow weed, like a couple plants, a few plants probably. I'm gonna go get some Afghanistans to come be immigrants or be pilgrims. We're gonna grow some Afghani stuff. They got good weed over there. Yeah, we're gonna do it together. We're colored people. We're jigaboos. Moroccan hash, uh, Afghanis, desert weed. Yeah, I bet it go good over here. That's where it come from too. You know, white people brought weed to the Americas. White people did. They smoked it too. You know, George Washington smoked a bowl in his day. They sit around smoking bowls and doing politics. Same thing. Same thing. The Native Americans did too. Yeah, it's the unknown. Wakantaka means the great unknown. Or I'll take it a step further because I do practice that religion. Oh, that begs ask the question: what is this? What is it? We can look. There is environment, which is science. Science. There's environment. There's energy in this environment, and then there's life in this environment. So it's environment first. So it's the big environment, the great environment, or as science calls it, the cosmos. So the cosmos also belongs to Wakataka. Wakataka is cosmos too, not spirit person. What does it say? Star? What does it say? The great spirit? No, no great spirit. No great spirit. No great spirit. There is a great spirit something. They look like ghosts. They're not supposed to be ghosts. They're supposed to be like 99% soul. You're supposed to try so hard we see your ass when you come down here. No great spirits. Oh, we hunt great spirits. We hunt great spirits in the USA. We're gonna put them in the primordial soup in the ocean. Yeah, we're gonna make whale food out of it. Make little fish pellets. We're gonna feed our fish with. Yeah, it's got star stuff stuck to it too. The great unknown. Yeah, and if you If you ever get to read some Native American lore, Lakota, Sioux lore, they speak of magical things, magic, and being able to control the weather. And these are real aspects of the universe. Yes. There's another ordained native race, the Mayans. Yeah, they were timekeepers, time watchers, also keepers of the Thunder Beings. Mayans and Lakota, and uh, I don't want to get into detail about it. But yeah, I don't know if I got one. I got a quarter, but I got like 8 cents. I help you out. Yeah, these people doing this to me, taking my life, my family's life. They're humans that are they're alive today in 2026. I share the earth with them among the living. They are alienoid drivers. They are Scientologists on Earth, in the government and on the civilian side. They're reading my thoughts, applying technology, stealing body parts, and it's turned into a snuff film. They're doing gross, disgusting, heinous crimes against me and my family and other people, such as kidnapping, torture, severe torture. Like they tried cutting my toe off this morning. Retarded shit. They wanted to cause me pain. He just braided me again. He just said it again, expecting a different outcome or something, expecting something different to happen. Yeah, we memory serve for a little bit during conditioning while we sleep. I experience it sometimes. People experience it. It's a lot. It's a yeah, a eureka moment, a logic. It's logic. Uh, memories. You learn two separate things. You got two separate memories that relate to each other, so they connect to each other. You make a lot of them in grade school and in high school. You learn definitions. That's a memory. You make a memory for that, like a separate object in your brain. It creates a new little memory with a muscle on it too. You create a muscle, actual muscle. Have a type of stem cell uh, as your body does conditioning and connects and stuff. I like psychology because I've been aware for a very long time, most of my life, that this is true. Something about the experiences we create or the experiences that we have, they create memories. And you want a lot of good experiences, like learning experiences. You want to learn a knowledge. You want a lot of knowledge in your memories. You don't want no killing of animals or killing of food. I think everybody should kill their own meats too. I think that should be required for you to have. I think cattle should be. I don't think under the ECA we should allow domesticated meats because I care about the experience of the animal for one thing, and I care about its genetics too, uh, such as beef. I've seen chicken farms. They're chickens high cortisol levels. Chickens are stressed. Beef, they get stressed a lot too, herded and ran. Buffaloes, uh, they're free. They get to run away and fight you. But they mate. They have seasons and mating rituals. They can exist on their own. And deer the same way. I think we should raise our population of buffaloes and deer, and then force people to pay for tags, pay the government for tags, but we're going to give them money to pay for them, like food stamps. We're going to give like everybody 1,000 uh, game credits, 1,000 buffalo dollars to get your buffaloes. You get a buffalo. Natives can get a buffalo per month or buffalo per week. Lakotas can. They can eat buffaloes for every meal if they want to. That's their. They created the buffaloes. They made the buffaloes for us. They can't go crazy. They're going to be conservatives. Just got braided again. But yeah, I don't think we should get free meat. I don't think we should get food stamps to buy meat like chicken. At the moment, I guess we have to. We got to create a stepping stone to help modern humans. Modern humans. Look at our stock. None of these people can go out and get their own meat. So we'll have to just reduce the portions of it. You'll do both. We can make beefaloes too. We can make mate a buffalo and a cow together. They can mate and produce offspring, and it's still a buffalo, but it's got cattle in it. Obviously, it's offspring. It's still got a cleft hoof. You gotta climb mountains and run away and shit. You gotta get hunted for a living, yeah. And have fun. They have fun. Buffaloes have fun during mate season. It's a very intense experience for your ungulates to mate. They get high and like experience high levels of dopamine and oxytocin and hormones and stuff, and they fight each other, and it's a good experience. And maybe that's got something in it that we need. Yeah, that's how powerful buffaloes are. Yeah, I don't want to call bison. 'Cause I'm Saint Christopher. That's a mock to me or some sarcasm. They named bison. I'm supposed to be the son of God. God don't exist. I'm the son of a man, not the son of man either. But I am that guy they talk about in the Bible. Person that's come to save the universe. Yeah, why can't we all take off work and go hunt for a living? I don't get it. A lot of people can too. Yeah, we're gonna go as many buffaloes and elks and deers and bears and fucking wolves and everything else and cats and anything else you can think of. We're gonna make gigantic ass game reserves like multiple states, like even uh yeah, we're gonna go hunting and fishing for a living. Fuck all this rat race shit and industry and shit. And then we're gonna have our phones on us too. We're gonna have some badass phones, government phones, like the best government phones. Well, you can stay at home and homeschool your kids. How about that? You ain't gotta go work. You got kids, you can stay in school, homeschool them, and get paid for them by the government. Yeah, homeschool your kids. And then we'll take your kids into the workforce. We'll give you the technology to it solve school shootings too in the future. So we give everybody like a technologically advanced desk and computer systems in their houses where they can communicate. They can have school time or learning time through entertainment too, through like videos. We use videos and communication and softwares and platforms and stuff to help children learn. So yeah, that's some of my intellectual property discussing. It saves us from the New World Order too. Yeah, the game wardens are responsible for putting deer into our environment. You know they do that fish. Yeah, they got hatcheries. Mississippi's got some, but I shouldn't say that because it probably get fucked. Yeah, they raise deer and elks and stuff. Illinois got a bunch of deer. I seen a deer downtown. Yeah, they have a bunch of farmlands and stuff. Hopefully, I get some this year if I stay here. I'll probably make a trip back through Mississippi, get a few deer off Center Hill. I don't know because they're good deer. I've been growing them there for like 13 years or 14 years. I've been growing deer in Mississippi. I got I got herds of them of deer down there. But they got aliens with them too. Yeah, I feed them. Feed them corn and sweet feed and salt lick or mineral licks. Give them minerals, and it's close to a water source, so they got a water source there too. There is some uh normal vegetation. Our neighbors do too. We all feed them. Yeah, our neighbors do too. I probably feed them the most, like a bag a week. It makes them taste better too, and it gets them coming in. I want to grow some food plots too. I want to get some land and grow some food plots, some clover and alfalfa grass, and hopefully I get rich off my intellectual property and I'll buy a game reserve. Yeah, with some buffaloes, get buy some buffaloes and stuff. A hunting club. Hey, I applaud beef. I like beef. I do. I like beef. I sure as hell do. I just think humans should have to experience. In order to eat meat, you should see an animal have to die. See your food animal die. I think you should have to kill it too. Someone in your family should have to kill it. Because you'd eat less meat. You'd see it as more sacred, and it would be if you could chase after your meat with a stone tomahawk, you'd be healthier. You probably have a longer lifespan. Uh, I'd help you a little bit if you made an effort. I'd help you do it. I'll give you a gun, but you'd have to go out there and get it and then tote it back. Like you'd have to carry it back. I like beef, and beef is an accomplishment. So white people or Neanderthals, whoever the hell got us beef, orcs, or the ancestors to beef were some badass animals. Yeah, like they had buffalo. You'd survive a buffalo attack before you did an arc. An arc could kill you. They got pointy, sharp horns that go forward, and they're designed to stab and impale people. They're designed to kill humans. I think beef is designed to kill humans. Uh, their horns have killed humans. Beef horns and humans they domesticated them. They went out into the wild and captured them, apparently by hand because they didn't have any horses. Maybe they had horses. Maybe they used a horse. Probably they might have. They went and got an ark, not a cow, an ark. Arks are like 12-foot cows or 10-foot cows. Giant cows like buffalo or bison antiquitous. Uh, arks are like cow antiquitous. The big cows, they're little cows now. They used to be big cows. And you know the mean cows that you see at rodeos, the ones that want to kill people, the ones that do kill people. That's what they acted like. That was their temperament. White people domesticated them for us. Yeah, you ain't got to see them die either. You ain't got to go out and kill them or hunt them or nothing. Go to a store and buy some steaks. Which it's always going to be there because uh, I've never had really good buffalo, but they say it's really comparable. It's very comparable. However, I know some secrets about the universe. Uh, Animals, they taste like what you feed them. I really prefer like deer. If the deer has an antiquitous, I want that, like a moose or an elk. It has a bloody, a deep, rich. There's a lot of precursors in red meat. Precursors for the brain. I like beef too, like a good wagyu. Maybe we can get a wagyu cow and a buffalo or bison to make babies. Maybe we can make them do it enough. Maybe we get a cow son or a cow fallow, a hoofed, a solid hoofed buffalo or something. It'd be probably retarded or something. But you can eat them. Yeah. So you can feed bison grains. They can eat corn, a lot of corn, and alfalfa grass and special grasses. Buffaloes can, and sweet peas and mineral licks. You can give them mineral licks the same feed you give cows, and they taste a lot like they taste very similar. Yeah, it's like a they are also buffaloes are also what do they call it? I have brain damage, so it's gonna take bovine. Yeah, they're bovine. Buffaloes are bovine, and so are cattle. So they're from the same. Yeah, that's some jigaboo shit. White people and colored people too. They were indigenous once upon a time. They were out there, and we and Now they're claiming I don't know how the universe works. Yeah, then you gonna say you took some Barbie dolls back in time? Just throw me their story too. I see another guy's story, ain't it? Somebody made some Barbie dolls or some shit like 5 or 6 thousand years ago. Well, it's definitely evidence of something happening, occurring. We're not gonna worship it. Yeah, walk and talk means science. Walk and talk is science. Same thing. Walk and talk is science. Walk and talk is science. Walk and talk is science. And Ixay or common people or natural people are scientists. They do what's natural. And what's so that's they do buffaloes and cows and gardens and vegetables and uh that's common behavior. And they do science too, the knowledge. Uh like they turn into medicine men and holy men. They do medicines. Uh, that's common behavior. Things like making cars, uh not really common behavior. Making computers is not common. Uh Video games is not common. You only need about, I'll say, a good 100 million head of buffaloes plus cattle. That gets the next 10 years probably. 100 million heads of buffaloes plus cattle. Well, if you're counting deer and elk and the moose too, we need probably 200 million heads or 300 million heads. Some of it's going to be free meat. Deer and buffalo, that's free meat, people. Free beef, free steaks, free red meat. It's good for brains. Salty red meat is the best food for brain tissue. That is. And that's why we evolved. You even started eating salty red meats. Probably started with chimpanzees or baboons or on the coast eating crustaceans like limpets and clams. Monkeys ate clams several times, and it caused their genetics to express different. They got different brain features. They're different. It did things to their brain. Their brains ate it right up. Salty meats and nuts. They found nuts. All salty meats, just meats in general, meat in general. So they have precursors for brain health, brain chemistry, and brain health, brain development. Red meat and chickens too. Poultry, poultries are good too. Yeah, 100 million head of turkeys. It's supposed to be Turkey Island. It's supposed to be our national bird, but natives corrected their corrected them. I know what the bird was. Be scared. Ultimate responsibility or ultimate power, but you have to deal with ultimate consequences. Yeah, few 100 million head of turkey. Yeah, we go turkey hunt. You'd be surprised at the difference between wild turkey and domesticated turkey. So domesticated turkey is all white meat. You know how it gets dried out, real dry. Well, wild turkeys are there. They have dark meat. It's very juicy and tender. It's like they've worked out their muscles their whole lives. They walk around and they eat bugs and insects, high protein stuff, and they can eat corn too. Wild turkeys can. They can eat grains and stuff, but they exercise a lot. They have different genetics. They taste a lot better. They taste almost more. They taste more like chicken uh, than 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 turkeys do. There ain't nothing wrong with having white meat turkeys around. Yard turkeys, I'd have a few. I'd have a few in the yard. I'd have a yard too, and I'd probably have a little shed on it, a little garage that you can put up your 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 deer cleaning supplies, like a little hoist. Might get a chain hoist or a place to hang your deer while you clean them, and water supply. They're gonna need water supply. A place to harvest all your legal body parts, your deer body parts, and your elk body parts. Yeah, and bears too. We can eat bears. Uh, some of us can, and somewhat. I'd rather leave that to Native American harvest. People only Native Americans can take like grizzly bears or Kodiaks. because they care for the environment. You know, to get you a hitter, can't you? You can use my hitter if you need to. That's smoking out plastic though. Yeah, shit. What is it? A market. I'm smoking weed and coffee. I'm really under attack. There's crime in progress happening. They're doing damage to my brain and my all my organs and tissues and my soul. So they have my soul at a remote location. Oh, it's assault with a deadly weapon. Assault with deadly weapons. Heinous shit. Like one of these big humans, they call themselves God. They pride themselves in the ability to drive worms. As part of their technology, they drive parasites through people. They can also do magic. So worms have gigantic hairs coming off of tendrils and wires, and they can drive wires and metal and wires. They've been driving wires through me, sticking wires on the inside of me. So it's my soul is hollow. They stick wires on the inside of it, drive them out. They can drive them out. They come down here and do it. I just got braided again. Yeah, he said the same thing. Same thing he said a while ago. He's saying it again. He said it harmful and loud. He's saying it over and over again. Saying I killed somebody. Yeah. Saying it over and over again. Oh, he's being exposed. We're coming to the conclusion that everybody knows, and that I know, especially the secret that he's trying to hide from me. Uh, he's driving. He's got his soul cut off, and he's driving it onto my location. And he's been harvesting my soul, or stealing my soul. There are humans on Earth. Barack Obama knows who these people are, and other people in my environment. I have other people contacts that know, and I'm getting more contacts legally. Yeah, and through through the proper channels, and I'm coming for these people. I'm going to end Scientology for the masses. Oh no, it should be highly regulated. It should be so highly regulated. Uh, uh, People die on sight for using it. I'm sorry, it's just the way of the universe. Because our natural abilities, they can create the universe, they can create life, and they can also destroy it. So dead people, they have a hard time destroying shit. I mean, we ain't even got teeth. Dead ancestors, Hunk Papa, or Anunnakis, the real things, they don't even got teeth. They got extra lips. Oh, we breathe and we suck in waters and gases and vapors and oil vapors. And we breathe petroleum too, and water ice. So we got extra lips for sucking. We walk around doing this. We live in it too. We go up there and we're in a soup of elements of molecules. They ain't even got teeth. Dead people don't even have teeth. Dead people don't eat the living. Or they can fuck you up probably with some magic. Or back when the universe was whole, we could throw an asteroid on your ass. Right? Throw some water ice at your ass. A comet. Hit them with a comet. And then, fodder for a garden. I would. I'd hit a Scientologist with it. I don't care which one. Either a famous one or a not famous one. It don't matter. I'd hit one too. Because they're Scientologists. Because they're cut in half, for one thing. And they need to be put back together as best as possible on Earth and killed and turned into hamburger meat and put it in a compost bin. Yeah, with with scavenger beetles and maggots and flies and worms and good worms and nematodes and crickets and shit. Mix it up with some wood and maybe other animal parts, like everybody's body parts all together in a Scientology compost. That's the way of things, because secrets of the universe, the way of the universe. But one of these people, they're destructive to the environment. They're not supposed to be up there. What the hell are you doing up there? You don't have to be up there. You don't need to be up there. One government agent would be perfectly fine. And it'd be like an agency that doesn't even exist, like Secret Service or uh, uh, like the EPA or Game Wardens or Game Warden. Environmental hazards. Yeah, not a combat professional, but they can wield a. They can get people. They can take people out. For classified circumstances. I'm fixing to get something to eat. I'll check back in later. Oh, I'm getting a death trap. Guess I'll eat on camera. I'll eat some peanut butter. Getting braided again. I mean, it was stick. Yeah, definitely taking all to jail. All Scientologists need to go to jail right now. Every one of them, even the famous ones. They all gotta go. They got shit in their brains. They're cut to pieces. Blood shit's flying all over the place. Not to mention their nutrients. It interstellar travels back and forth to their body parts. It's happening to me right now. It's like this peanut butter. Nutrients are flowing through my bloodstream, and it is flying off of me and going into my body parts, no matter where they are in the universe. These people called it entropy upon when I got here, and it's not. It's fluid loss and some kind of molecular transfer that our biologies do between polarities. So there's a positive particle and dark particle, or positive energy and dark energy attached together that makes up two biologies. And energy goes from the positive side to the dark side while we're alive. It comes out the dark side, it can. That's why we glow. We glow, our skin glows, and our eyes glow. Being berated. Disgusting, heinous, Jeffrey Dahmer type shit. Every serial killer kidnapped their victims and talked to them and made them watch disgusting shit. Hannibal Lecter, yeah. Hannibal Lecter fits the bill. I wish they wouldn't have used a good actor to portray him because Hannibal Lecter was the worst. They made him look good on television. They should have blew his brains out. They should have did to him what he did to his victims. Like removing brain tissue from a person's head, especially soul tissue, that takes it up a level. It becomes kidnapping. Dude, organ theft is kidnapping. It is exactly like kidnapping due to entanglement. And with the use of technology, it's even worse. It's exactly like kidnapping and then it's body modification, mutilation. Yeah, I see the spirit world. I used to see a lot, and these days I see it a lot less because of brain damage and damage to my biology and my eyes. They cut my eyes out, my body parts out, damaged my brain so I can't see no more. I still see a little bit. I just got a threat of assault. One of these guys said he's going to. Yeah, these people call themselves God.